sunshine shining on me. I caught an angel staring out in the silvery moon. She looks so bright, I just stand and stare. She smiles so cool and tender. Lord, it's a given prophecy. 'Cause in my eyes, I really know she is mine. Your love is a miracle, makes me feel powerful. Your love is a miracle, hey, I say it's wonderful.
1xBet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max. 1xBet, Game On, together in the game.
I'll ask you this very simple question. If something happened to a business or property today, how fast are you able to recover? Now that makes you need J-Man Insurance. They are known for the fastest claim payment, so you can get back to your business without stress. Plus, the premium them very affordable and flexible, where they work very well for you. Call J-Man Insurance on 088-220-137 or visit them on number 2 Adelaide Street and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, trustworthy and professional. As a parent, which they give picking for healthy growth, Benimix na the answer, made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress. Enjoy Benimix at any time. Just make sure say BFC always in at the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. Joined in the studio by Reginald Sawyer. Reginald, good morning. Welcome to the breaking news segment. What do we have this morning?
Thank you so much, Usman Ibrahima. Good morning to you. Good morning to listeners of the Epic Morning Show. Straight off inside the breaking news highlight this morning. So, Frabe College, where they under the University of Sierra Leone, the administration of FBC don't place a total ban on clubbing activities on its campus, where they prohibit all engagements, including gathering, procession, chanting, and organized group activity conducted under student club auspices. So this is the issue according to the statements we come out from the administration released on Saturday and been signed by the Deputy Registrar Ibrahim Abba, follow in 2 days violent clashes on campus. Now investigation they ongoing at the moment to identify the one who be involved, while the campus don't be placed under full security coverage. The statement further said the administration they also warn the firm disciplinary action will be taken against the one that will go violate this directive where they come out from the university administration. So all clubbing activities banned from the FBC, Usman.
Yeah, this is very big, and for many people where they are part of these different clubs, it go hits them very hard, and especially as the FBC they head to student union elections, and also we know this is no new. It's not a news for many because it only happened over the years. Them clubbing activities only end in violence and don't lead to the deaths of people, particularly when it comes to this initiation process. But I think it is high time University of Sierra Leone come up and say either we put a total ban on them or we actually see a cease in this continued violence and moving forward.
All right, so massive violence yesterday been happened. Now the Sierra Leone Football Association Academy and the FA Cup clash between Eastern Lions and Star Sports Academy. Now, according to eyewitness, over 5 people and 8 been bossed, and other people and they were been damaged. So the SLFA don't condemn the incident which happened yesterday. Now the headquarter and don't say they go take swift action for against what happened. So SLFA don't condemn the violence and don't pledge with that action. we follow the FA Cup incident in the 80th minute of the match yesterday, Usman. We see you say the match being stopped due to a controversial decision where the referee not been take for give penalty to Start Sports Academy. So fans them in camp going at the pitch, sticks, cane, and other things them they use, beats people them, wound some people them. Wow. And just within 86 minutes of the match, and the match commissioner in fact in aid and other partner in body being wounded. Wow. And they waste massive blood. So SLFA said then they investigate this matter and then go take swift action and disciplinary measure against the one that we go found wanting. It is very sad that football matches that we supposed to be a safe haven for go enjoy don't begin for turn into side where they march by violence and disaster, Usman.
Yeah, it's a very sad. We had to go to the people and we experienced this violence. I mean, enjoyment, throwing out your support for a particular club in football. It is a game for you to enjoy, enough will end in violence. So we had to go out to the people and we experienced this violence and hope those measures them West Levy say they investigate.
Yeah, and then say they go take a very
legal
action. Yes, exactly. And then finally, inside the breaking news, the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, don't destroy 31 illegal dredges in a crackdown along Moa and Male River. So the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, Salon don't destroy 31 illegal dredging machine during a 2 days enforcement operation where they target unauthorized mining activities along the Moa River and Male River in the eastern district of Kenema district and also Kainlaun district. Now the operation being carried out by the agency in Kenema regional team in collaboration with the security forces will be focused for dismantle dredges them where reportedly they be used for illegal mining within the river. Authorities also confirm say that all identified equipment then will be destroyed on site as part of the efforts for all the ongoing environmental damages. Man, that's one that is happening. 31 illegal dredges them don't be destroyed in a crackdown where EPA take na Kailaun, Moa River and Male River where between Kailaun and Kenema district.
We know how destructive it be when we water bodies them go be, you know, these illegal human activities them will get on let's just say for example Galamsey where they happen across Ghana where don't destroy large parts of Ghanaian water bodies them, how it affect the livelihoods of the people. And these are very essential rivers them for the economy of Sierra Leone and for protect them. It's the utmost duty of the agencies that we're responsible. So we hope efforts like this will continue.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, Usman, and that's all in the breaking news highlight.
All right, Reginald, thank you so much. You did with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
This not a kind of hit and run, a couple game dishonesty, cause all I feel is happiness, turning around me, I'm glad to say, I caught an angel staring out, in the silvery moon, she looks so bright, I just stand and stare, she smiles so cool and tender, Lord it's a given prophecy, cause in my eyes I really know she is mine. Your love is a miracle, makes me feel powerful.
You want a natural tea where they keep you feeling refreshed, where they refresh your body. You want something healthy and gentle on digestion. You want a tea where they keep you feeling refreshed all day. Our tea has got you covered, made from naturally grown tea leaves. It is healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural refreshness in every sip, brought to you by Carol. Today at the Epic Morning Show, look at the APC return to governance after 60 days of boycott. How this decision for boycotts actually benefits Salone as a nation, benefits with democracy, and benefits the APC as Salone main opposition political party. So we know in early March 2026, the APC, after a meeting with them get and say executive finally do agree for say overwhelmingly get the support of the executive for say all APC elected officials them for go on a boycott for protests against President Julius Maada being appointment of Edmund Sylvester Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner of ECSL. And this the party say go day in place, the boycott go day in place until President Bio withdraw in approval of Edmund Sylvester Alpha, in appointment of Edmund Sylvester Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner. So 2 months in, the APC, after this meeting, we then get with international moral guarantors, them after these 8 points, resolutions, recommendations, them from the moral guarantors, the APC finally agree for say then go return to governance in local councils and in parliament. This, of course, then say a major win for them as a political party, as they say they don't get some assurance for future electoral confidence in the 2028 elections, and also say one big win after this engagement with international moral guarantors that Parliament will finally form that electoral committee for talk about electoral matters them ahead of the elections. And this also say, even though, by the way, the party not succeed in the core call done for the removal of Edmund Sylvester Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner. But in all of this, Freetown City Council will go through a lot of constraints. In the second week of the Mayor Yvonne Akisoya in boycott, we see dead body there across the streets of Freetown. Some even they stay for like 2-3 days being unattended to. And lots of other issues then will happen because of this boycott by APC elected officials them. But how the APC then boycotts of governance for over 60 days benefits the nation, benefits the democracy, and benefits the APC political party ahead of the 2028 elections, we will look at this morning here on the Epic Morning Show.
So bright, I just stand and stare. She smiles so cool and tender. Lord, it's a given prophecy. 'Cause in my eyes, I really know she is mine. Your love is a miracle. Makes me feel powerful. Your love is a miracle. Hey, I swear it's wonderful. Sunshine.
Introducing Alphonsus B.M. Bani, Executive Director for the Human Rights Defenders Network Salon. Good morning, Mr. Bani. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show. How was your weekend?
Good morning. Well, the weekend been good. It was good, and at least we see where a prominent girls' school they celebrate the.
You get posts in a convent?
Well, one my staff in Peking they attend it. So and now they meet at the band. So we enjoy the pictures and we see the fun. At least we see something we look very good. Where if not that kind of thing would they emulate. I think
the first lady and
the mayor. This if I show you how we for the see ourselves even in politics.
Absolutely.
If they see that kind of situation, then that's cool. And we see that kind of approach in with politics, the brother Sierra Leone go be a paradise.
Absolutely.
But unfortunate.
But let me just go into the topic of discussion, Mr. Bani. We don't discuss in and out the APC throughout them boycotts, the nearly 2 months of boycotts. But now, of course, they've announced that they will return. And just last week, at the end of last week, we see the mayor, Yvonne Akisoya, after dying, back to school. He go back in Freetown City Council and say she's very happy to be back. But I won't forget your opinion on the APC returning back to governance. You think it don't benefit the nation, first off? It benefit the nation?
No.
And the party benefits?
Now the party benefits, and at the individual a benefit, because I will look at them first from the economic point of view. I know so when they go back, so then they pay them. If not any other person now go work for at least 2 months, then they pay them. We not make any excuse. They pay them, and so they know so when they go back now, they go for pay them all for that 2 months or whatsoever, including the mayors or district chairman or whatsoever. That's an economic benefit. You don't get any political benefit. There is no political benefit, because you say they stick you stick yourself for, you don't achieve them, because the whole concern about the boycott and they stay out of office. No, the issue of Odmo Alpha, the current ECSL chairperson, and so if the man maintaining position, then you don't get any political impact. You don't get any I will say you don't get any incentive.
So it not benefit.
So in fact, the boycott it not be meaningful, it not be necessary, it not be relevant at that particular.
But it not be necessary. What do you make of that? Because what did the APC think for future electoral reforms? Them Edmond Alpha for be removed as ECSL commissioner and for form the search and nomination committee before appointing the ECSL boss. And for them, I think say that is the way forward as agreed between them and government after the 2023 elections. We see no relevant.
No, I try to tell you about them boycott not relevant, because they do something where they create an impact, and when you get the impact, it becomes irrelevant. So what are the impact where they come out? What it change? Nothing not change. Now make a talk say them boycott not relevant, because if they do something where they create an impact, where it becomes relevant to the people of the country, and it also build up something. Your action forget some effects. You hearing me? But the effect we get, it's not positive.
But
it's
why,
negative.
Why you think it's negative in what sense?
Yeah, it's negative because they know itself, and then deny people and the services where they require, particularly like for the councils. Then deny people that they even deprive then your citizens of the necessary service where they deserve forget. Okay,
Mr. Bani, you mentioned the issue of backlog payment. You say they will pay them 2 months of backlog, even though they were on boycotts. Since you say it was an irrelevant move by the APC for boycott, you think it should be a punishment, as in not give them boycott, not give them a backlog, even though not give them a backlog payment of their salaries? You think that should be the case? That is the decision of the administration. What do you make? That is the decision of the administration. To me, in an institution where they work, you hear me? A staff just decide for go either because of anything, say protest, we not put anything on paper where they take as excuse and he just left office. Provision and therefore where they suggest the contract where not they in office. What do you mean? In this case, that staff is the APC. So the institution, like for the parliament standing, they regulate themselves. So they don't for decide, because we don't see where they left, where the after the election they may stay out of parliament for some time. They come back, then pay them again. So it don't become a pattern. And to me, which I no one continue, I know they start. And so if we continue this kind of system, when they see back in the near future, other parties will begin continue that kind of system. And now the people say money. This is not to SLPP or APC money. Now the state resources. And you go and for go give services, not to for your own party.
not to what you party they stand for. And mind you, the elections in this country, not between APC and SLPP. The elections is between all registered political parties for the elections under the PPRC. So, to me, in fact, I always talk and I maintain my position. There was no need for a tripartite agreement between SLPP and APC only in this country. Now, it be the service of all other political parties, because not to SLPP and APC get this country. They don't conduct elections for SLPP and APC. They conduct elections for all registered political parties in this country. So in the first place, the tripartite where they go set, where they between APC and SLPP, they see themselves as now they hold this country. Now make we see this
but is that not the case? They are the only two political parties in parliament.
No, it's not because they are the two only political parties in parliament. What they discuss is about elections. Elections is not for political parties that are in parliament. Elections is for political parties that are registered as political parties in this country.
But here's the thing: the other political parties, they not show sign for say they are aggrieved with what happened in 2023. So how can you go into tripartite with those?
No, sir. Whether they are aggrieved or not aggrieved, if you do anything about electoral reforms, systems and processes reforms, it is not for APC, it is not for SLPP. It's for all political parties. Whether they are aggrieved or they don't agree, whether somebody remain complicit or whatsoever, not to the answer that one day. The way they conduct, way they make elections. Come 2028, the elections is not between APC and SLPP, my brother.
Okay, well, Mr. Bani, entirely, you think say it was not the right decision for the APC elected officials them for go into boycott? You think say that was a very bad decision where they make?
They told me the decision was bad because they go there for go serve. When they go, they boycott, they undermine the principles and the spirit behind the national pledge. The national pledge, Lord, take the first line. I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone.
So this not show loyalty?
It not show loyalty to Sierra Leone. They show loyalty to the political party. So they undermine this very spirit behind the national pledge. They don't oath what they get as a party, as individuals to the country.
Yeah, again too, you think other way be there for let the APC carry out than demand? I mean, President Bio for remove for withdrawing appointment of Edmund Sylvester Alpha as ECSL commissioner, for making them pull Edmund Alpha apart from actually boycotting. Is it the other avenue?
The other way they can contest and go to court. And I understand
the APC has been continuously saying that they are not believing.
I've been there in truth media where they talk that they may present facts, information, audios, and everything to the moral guarantors. You have those things against Edmund Alpha, take it to the court. The court gets responsibility for take action.
But if the APC not even take the elections, 2020 elections to court, how do we take this latest Edmund Alpha issue to court?
That's the only thing we think say you exercise your rights and when illegitimate, where you prove to the people say you follow the rule of law and you're not a responsible party, you're not a responsible citizen.
This action shows APC not a responsible party.
If
the boycott, you think it show for say it's a responsible political party?
Well, the boycott to me, I know they classify as maybe not a responsible party, but the boycott really was not necessary.
What did it tell you? If not a responsible or not responsible or not a responsible, what do you think say this boycott tell you as of the APC?
I mean, the boycott to me it don't be relevant. It not necessarily means say because they act in a way we're not relevant to society means they are not responsible.
On the other issue, Mr. Bani, you think the boycott benefits the country democracy in any way?
It not benefit the country in the democracy. In fact, look the time I don't know. I think I've been at this medium or whichever area I've been we'll discuss the issue again, where the SLPP, me don't know civil society, they go right to the Speaker of Parliament. They complain about new what they set up. They say they move a motion for establish a committee for investigating you. Where, to me, yes, it good because Parliament gets an oversight responsibility. But if you look at the atmosphere, if you look at the issues that we don't deal with new and the current government, it not be reasonable enough for make even Parliament, the SLPP-led Parliament, for move a motion for even say the intend for set up a committee for investigate. And you see, APC not been decided, and thank God for Mohamed Bangura will be raised a concern, a legitimate concern on that issue there. So if APC been there, you then for present a situation where they really show say no, now on fear targeting, now on fear way when they use for silence civic space. But they're not be there and they give space to the ruling party for do what you want for do.
Well, Mr. Bani, do stay. Let me just talk to CD Yaya Tunis, Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC. Mr. Tunis, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning. Thank you very much for getting me on.
Mr. Tunis, the big question waiting at the lips of many this morning, nearly 2 months of boycotts, how this don't benefit. Let's start off, before we go to the party itself, how the boycotts don't benefit Salone and the democracy?
Well, thank you very much. In the first place, I will not forget say, post-2023, the APC been decisive will not participate in our governance. Because we been need for let this country and the international world turn their attention to the fact say we see democracy they erode now in country. And waiting can we go back now the fact say we all sit down together, we and government in the interest of the people of this country say will they push forward reforms them, we will bring credibility and integrity into the electoral process. Whether that lead we to Bintumani, will first we bring the agreement for national unity, and then later the tripartite committee will give you recommendations. Then and they one bring this country together, government and opposition, for let we sit down and look, having the people at the back of our minds for look and sit down and bring things there, reforms that we go really push this country election business and other things that we go keep we together at the core in the interest of the people of Salone. We don't reach a point where we clearly don't see government on the move away from that. And we not been feel say that they go born good picking and then they go, hamburg with election business. So we decide against say for take steps. We go force government for sit down again, for bring them back to waiting we all agree on. That is one.
And that step do you think in the boycott?
Oh yes, of course, because we do everything. The countless times we will go sit down, now on our station, for example, where will they tell government, say, we don't be slow for implement the recommendations that we all agree on. And what will be disturbing are the fact, say, we as an opposition know, say, we begin plenty things that we left. We will not touch it. And, we will move closer and closer towards the electoral process. But then we get people in government will be the kind of talk, say, they don't implement 80%, 100% of the recommendations. And when I don't count now, with the arrival of the moral guarantors and with the statements with the vice president SF make, when I don't count now say, we were right. Would they far away from implementing their recommendations and even the agreement for national unity, whether they claim say we don't implement 100%, it turned out not to be true. Government not be they talk to we again.
Now, how much percent than they stand right now from the APC side?
The agreement for national unity now be 8 resolutions that be there inside it. Now only 5 will don't implement 100%. 3 key ones then we're still ongoing. We get plenty outstanding things then they for do. In the recommendations then the 80 plus recommendations then whether are the tripartite recommendations, the key ones then we get for do with electoral legislations and constitutional amendments, we get for do it with elections process. We not be done complete one age. We they one and the key for make sure say the reforms the way they way for happen for bring integrity to election process. We look forward to them. Look, we're in a situation at this country where you go agree with me, say we don't lost hope in so many of our institutions. Then the people of this country, fuel prices they go up daily, food prices they go up daily. People that they complain about with justice system that they get fair and quicker justice system. People they complain about with education system, with health system. The people of this country only get one power now, where they know say that their strength that one day. Then when time reach, then go vote for other than they want. We don't want them to reach the situation where they go yonder back, then go lost hope, then go lost confidence to the point that election go reach. They go say, oh no, we'll not they vote because we know say we vote safe, we'll not go get what we vote for. We don't want that one.
Okay.
That make we push the reforms there. And this boycott, this particular one, this time, it bring government back at the table, it bring the international moral guarantors back. And we sit down again, not only that, we don't again bring forward certain things that we'll need for implement immediately, but also we give timeline where we all don't say yes against this timeline. They then key things they are so where, go lead to meaningful reforms them. We need for address them now.
Okay,
So
Mr.
it is of immense benefits.
Mr. Tunis, the APC not go on a boycott, say for establish that electoral committee in Parliament. The APC did not boycott for that reason. And the main reason for the APC, now for the removal of Edmond Sylvester Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner. Edmond Alpha is still the ECSL Commissioner. And according to government, now gets for run the 2028 election. So the key demand for make the boycott actually happen is the removal of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, and he is still there. How waiting success, how will people define success as a political party in this current spectrum?
Well, if we read the press statements we put out during the boycott, yes, we single out Edmond Alpha's appointment because Dandy Nine broke the camel's back, like how the bookman can say. But all of them things they also they talk about speak to that. The electoral reform, the structural reform of the ECSL, been there at the core. Waiting make with our way government appoint Edmond now because government move away from one singular recommendation we get for do with the restructuring of the ECSL and how commissioners now ECSL will be appointed when our recommendation 36. Now we don't come back to recommendation 36. In fact, if you read our clause 7 of this last 8 we'll go agree on, Nadande Naingi the deadline of December 31. So what we are saying, as we always done the see, that recommendation they allow we for set up the search and nominating committee. When are they going to be responsible for that day? When the search and nominating committee don't be established, then go now, move forward for design in terms of reference and how they get for go about for the nomination process. So we know they pay attention to which person they say now this person get for conduct election and then they conduct election. We want let the committee where we all agree say could be established happen. And that make we push for let that particular part day of the recommendation get for lead to a constitutional amendment with the bill already in our parliament. So once that one they go through that committee they establish, then we go see what happens next. So for now we are happy that we are able to bring back that in day, and we all agree say as against December 31st if we don't pass through that day.
And that is the success of the boycott.
That's one key one. That is not the only one. It is one key one. If you remember again, 2027, the whole idea is we want the entirety of the recommendations of the tripartite committee implemented. Because we know, say, that will go a long way for bring meaningful reforms then, including the restructuring of the ECSL.
Okay.
Total restructuring of the ECSL, the electoral bodies, even the security sector, how they go involve our elections business, how political parties go use the census data. We be done dey complain about the steering committee, the lack of inclusivity of the steering committee. Now this boycott don't make government don't accept for expand the steering committee for include more representatives them, not only from the APC, but from other political parties as well, and also more civil society members then for be represented in that steering committee. In addition to that one, the constitutional amendments they go on, we be done they say we want for be involved. Government not be the give it chance. Now government don't accept say we got APC and government for set up team of lawyers. We go look at all of the issues we get for do with legislation and constitutional amendment from the recommendations. Then they again a key major success.
Okay.
Census, we all know how census be Hamburg leading to the 2023 elections. Everything was done in secrecy. Now we all don't agree say we get access to census data for like guide we as to how we self they do with your electoral planning. Them political parties and go do the electoral plannings. So these are all major successes where we get. If we not be sit down, we not for we get all of them things and the documents and they will be done they ask for. Like for example, ECSL through the public sector reform unit don't do a whole functional review. We then get our report day. We will not be ever get access to that report day.
Okay.
This boycott and this new dialogue make we get access to that report day. We self go now read and see if most of the things that will be talked about, they address them. So these are all major successes.
Except for the removal of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. Mr. Tunis, we don't get senior members of the APC.
There is a process for restructuring. There is a process for let things they happen.
Mr. Tunis
will happen in recommendation 36, and that is going to be implemented.
Yeah, Mr. Tunis, how the APC interprets one resolution from international guarantors them we call for the restructuring of the ECSL by the 31st of December. Is it that Edmond Alpha will be removed before the 31st of December?
What do you mean? Meanwhile, we focus on at this stage. Now, for let we establish the search and nominating committee. When you look at the work of the search and nominating committee, a very clear within their functions get for be. That committee they then work. Now for say we from all these brouhaha say president for consult, president for this, then you work, and then get for responsible for advertise. When I don't advertise, now then go, shortlist, then go vet, then go do interviews. When they don't do interviews, then they recommend 3 people into president for appointment.
Okay.
Now that one day, now ain't go happen. So that is why, for now we, clear off all these constitutional, provisions with people they quote here and there. We as a law-abiding party, we don't say let the search and nominating committee process go through as it has started. Waiting be the happy now that we see a complete delay, and we also see refusal for letting them process then they happen. And that is what triggered us to take the actions we will take, and we're glad that we don't come back to that process. Once that one they go through, waiting will happen at ECSL next will be determined by them people and the
Mr.
Tunis also.
Mr. Tunis, for me and the many thousands them we listen the morning show today, we don't get clearly from you. Is it that Edmond Alpha will be removed by the 31st of December or not?
My friend, I don't repeatedly say this. That they will be determined after we don't get the search and nominating committee.
You are still calling for the removal of Edmond Alpha?
when they don't, we are calling for the total restructuring of the ECSL, including how commissioners and that commission they will be appointed. It is not only just there. When you read recommendation 36, it is the same process for the appointment of commissioners and the PPRC as well. So, waiting will make this country elections business, get integrity, get credibility, and the people go continue to get confidence. And we go move away from this fact, say, anytime we get election where they announce results, the one we lose, not they accept the results. We want to move away from that. That is why we are pushing for these reforms. And it is not only limited to one person. We want a reform process where, go really, really make sure, say, we all committed. The people of this go get confidence and absolute trust in the election business. Like how they see it happen in most advanced countries. Election will happen. The no self-say election they go on. Somebody go grab, they go serve for a vote, they go about in business. Pass na net now, almost sit down before TV, the results, the projections that begin come out. Yeah, those are the kind of systems we want for put in place now this country. Okay. And around the recommendations then they put forward to me.
Okay. Mr. Tunis, you mentioned, say, out of the 8 resolutions of the unity agreement, only 5 have been implemented and 3 still they on the way. With the assurance when I get from government for, say, these 8 resolutions them from moral guarantors them will be implemented as soon as possible, and this will call for the reform of ECSL will be implemented before the 31st of December. And if that's not happen, whose measure the APC willing for take? Boycott too?
Well, I don't go, be pessimistic at this moment, because the manner in which we do the engagements, they are intense and it's different, and the commitment level we'll see from with moral guarantors then quite different from before. And as I speak, so we get tracker who already don't develop and share as to how we go about. So we very hopeful, we're optimistic, say we're not going to get to that point again. Right. But where other actions could be taken. So let us, as Sierra Leoneans, be optimistic for the way, and let we see, give yourself time for really sit down and see, say, we implement then 8 points they also don't put forward.
Okay, Mr. Tunis, so quickly, before we allow you for go, one last question. How in entirety this boycott for nearly 2 months of APC elected officials benefits the democracy of Salone?
Well, I mean, we don't go back to making sure that we strengthen institutions the way they uphold democracy. We don't go back to making sure that we push reforms them, we go bring credibility and trust to the electoral process. Once that one day happen, say, Usai, the processes and they work fine, the structures and they work fine, we will get fair electoral process. 2023, a lot of things go wrong. Even the security sector, there was no trust between political party, especially the main opposition party, and the security sector. To a point, we flag bearer aspirant come under attack severally from the forces, including the shooting at our party office we kill Damami. Now with this Sidon, so we don't say we have to have a layer outside political parties, then they get regular briefing from the security sector as to how then they engage where election time they reach, waiting at them planning, waiting at the interventions, waiting expected of we as political parties, waiting expected of them as security sector, and how far they will go with the interventions when it comes to elections business. Those are the kind of discussions that we don't get where they make sure, say, with electoral process and with democracy strengthened in this country. And then one and they all go increase confidence and trust from the people of this country. And so these are the immense benefits where we sit down who will boycott. All of these things not be happening before. They not be happening before. The level of arrogance will be done they see on the part of government, some government officials, then statements, then we them be they make. Not be they all go well for the peace and quiet of Salone. So that action they will take, don't reverse most of the things then will be they go wrong. We don't make back, we don't focus, we don't set ourselves on the track back on the path way straight enough for make sure say we save the democracy in this country.
Okay, in name now Sidi Yaya Tunis, National Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC. Make a come back to you, Mr. Bani. You know you from the APC and then things say this is not a major success for them as a political party. And whatever now do you think say initially the initial reason for make them go into this boycott, it's irrelevant, relevant enough for enforce a total boycott of the main opposition political party, the APC. But what do you make of all what you don't say? Was there anything we say we think say it was not the case?
Yeah, and certain thing you mentioned about them boycott make they make recommendation for the committee in the how you call them, then for include civil society, then for make lawyers and whatsoever this and that. I think that's not the case, and not to the as a result of them boycott. And I think law get this thing into context. When they formed that tripartite committee, there were follow-up actions by the moral guarantors as to when, how, timing they get for come back for engage, see the implementation of this process. And this can one now ongoing efforts with already on this since the time when they go into this agreement. The only thing we can change when the moral guarantors then come, they may left out a sector within that the so-called, the tripartite committee.
Why you call it so-called?
Because to me, I see maintain a position. There was no reason for APC and SLPP for go sit down for talk about electoral systems and processes in this country, leaving out other political parties, including civil society institutions. So that make I call it the so-called tripartite.
So make you also say say it was a gentleman's agreement?
So they can. Because
you think it's a gentleman's agreement?
Yes. Now make I put it into context. Now listen, when the moral guarantors then come, they meet with we. They meet with political parties, they meet with the two major men there. They meet with other stakeholders. They meet with we specifically on civil society. Then they ask we, what is the status of the implementation of this tripartite committee? And most of who will be there and what he said will make them very clear to them that the caution in fact was unfortunate. Because you know, can ask me for can give you information on how they implement the tripartite committee, we are not been there at the table for discourse, and how they reach out, they reach even to them till then day. But by and large, the discussions been so good. While we discuss with them, we look at the gaps will be done there at the time, the inception of the so-called tripartite committee, and we make very clear to them that going forward, any other thing where they want to continue in terms of bringing peace in this country, the other political parties will be considered in any discussion in terms of electoral processes and systems, reforms, civil society for be involved. And I think the moral guarantors then take and then see the reason, because some of this
they involved now, this latest one.
Well, I say we'll discuss with them. We'll present your recommendation to them.
So what do you recommend?
Yeah, but now I try to tell you so about the inclusion of civil society, the inclusion of expanding this issue of this participation in terms of electoral systems and processes for include other political parties, because it's not only APC and SLPP. And we make it very clear. The May 8th, we really bring down the issue of democracy in this country. We make them a whole for the Sanko. APC, SLPP not been enough day. This man they talk so CDR Tunis was not on the streets. In other day. Now civil society they be dead on the streets. Now we risk with life. So if anything they want to do in this country in terms of peace and stability, the absence of civil society, it not they change anything. it creates more impact when we're inside. But when they pull way out, there is no change. Now that make you see then two political parties hold this country to ransom. When you even talk about the peace accord, the Abidjan peace accord, civil society was represented. Now Petito will be the CCS, let me represent civil society in the Lome peace agreement. Now you can make tripartite committee systems and processes where civil society they also monitor the process. They left civil society there out. That was unfortunate. And we make them very clear.
But perhaps we make them
very clear to the moral guarantors that democracy in this country, it is not for APC and SLP, it's not for political party. The people that will make democracy sit down in this country, now civil society, now will stake with self. And therefore recognize the role of civil society in this country. Yeah. And make it very clear to them, and they take them in good faith.
But what if it's perhaps one party, let's say the government or the APC, one can for say, look at some CSOs as being aligned to one side, and we're not going to speak the view of one side, go mostly like if it supports the APC, you just talk on behalf of the APC and push the agendas of the APC, leaving the SLPP.
Well, law take for example, law take for argument's sake, say yes, some civil society they align. So if you know that one day, if you are bringing in civil society, take the one from SLPP, take the one from APC, bring them kind into a discussion. I'm just taking what you say.
Are you aligned?
No, I just try for bring and what you say. But so if you want to become more genuine and more open, their civil society will not align themselves with either of the political parties.
People like you.
Yeah. There are people with apart from there are other people with they will not even align. But so you identify those people. But the issue again at this country, the more you become critical. So either now the government or they show in power now, we become more critical, they say they're the opposition. Just be critical, accept criticism. Because then they only criticize you for making you make a change. They didn't criticize you for downgrade you, but they critique you for make a change and move forward. Nobody know the way no one see this country better, including me, what you don't also. So if I challenge government, I challenge that for make we enjoy in this country. Right now, I can't this or I sit down for some time. 9 lights come down a reception. And I say 8 light don't come. This is not the order of the day in this country.
Like we don't get lights for 4 days.
Me not even get an host. You hearing me? And if we critique government for me, they take action. Because we light day, if I will light day, it reduce the pressure, the anxiety, the desperation of people. Now this them politicians don't even understand.
Okay, Mr. Bani, what do you foresee moving forward? I mean, I asked Mr. Tunis on what if they not get the restructuring of ECSL by the 31st of December. So they don't say even past agreements, them government they drag them feet in ensuring for say them fully implement those resolutions. Them, you think say there are threats for say we'll get another boycott of the APC by the 31st of December?
No, me not go even envisage that because this, the party that will come out for say we are sorry, for say we'll make an apology to the people of this country that they don't really wrong way. They will not say that. And we can understand, but by the all transit you will understand, say yes, they regret the conduct where they do. But let me tell you, the restructuring of ECSL will automatically take place, but there is now leadership. Somebody where they act, it not get authority for do a overall restructuring because it not get the authority, it not get the mandate. Now we don't get somebody will constitute the mandate. You hear me? So whatever thing that they do now, that committee when they say they settle, they do an consultation with the staff now the ECSL because they look at systems and processes of the electoral commission, how they conduct elections in this country. So they do in tandem with this committee and put the systems and processes where they make sure say even the least political party, when they lost, they really appreciate say yes, indeed, I lost election, but I trust the system and I trust the process. I think that we look forward, and that I think say anybody get for concentrate, well, not only APC and SLPP.
But what do you make of APC then called demand now for the removal of Edmond Alpha?
That will not happen.
And according to government, in get for restructure the ECSL.
That will not happen. That will not happen. Not even the committee, not even the research and nomination committee, except them present a case where warrant for set up a tribunal where sufficient evidence there for remove Edmond Alpha from in office. And the statutes make the provision there for removal from office. So
those provisions, enforcing those provisions, you think it's highly unlikely?
I don't even know the provision in there. You forget evidence so they suggest that this man don't conduct himself in a way where not appropriate for making become a commissioner. You present those evidence, you take them, then get presenter.
You think the APC gets enough evidence? The APC said they show moral guarantors them some sort of evidence. You think if they use those evidence and go to court, perhaps take legal measures, them Edmond Alpha will be removed.
As long as the evidence is there, the court look at the evidence, look at the law. Then they take a decision. And I think the best institution of this country will all for the go. With them political parties them for the set example to the people of this country. Now the court, all what thing like APC show so, then they show the principles of jungle justice that take the law in your hand. If you not set the stage for people to go to court, then they tell people and say, anything will happen, una not go to court, una take the law in our hand. That now the precedents where they set, both SLPP and APC. Now make a talk say the action was not relevant because they get a statutory body will get responsibility for look at irregularities within the executive. If they fall short, take the matter to court. The judiciary. Take it to Supreme Court for even interpretation.
Yeah, Mr. Bani, you think the two sides, the government and the government and the APC, as we head towards the 2028 elections, they should say the country even prepared for the elections? Are they showing signs of that?
Well, like the ruling party go they show sign, but for the opposition, I not see sign it.
The APC is not prepared for 2028.
It's not prepared because
as of now.
Yes, I tell you. I tell a number of my friends and brothers.
Yeah, why is it so?
You know, when you prepare for something, you know when they cry, this is 2026. You hear me? Very shortly they go into 2027. You see, by 2026, you still they cry about 2023. It means you know prepare for 2028. This time, for they see something where the opposition they present as an alternative to this country, say, look, if we will now give you the opportunity for 2028, we are going to do ABC. Now then can't you now APC for the present? You always talk about the back 2023. You not prepare for 2028. So I they talk and clear that for the mere fact to see later 2023, the opposition not prepare for 2028. If I been get opportunity say that some of we the control. If the people are sober, therefore don't remove the entire executive of the APC for bring up people there for plan for 2028.
Mr.
Because this current executive, still where Belle Poil, you know they ask Amos Mont. If they begin prepare now, how you forgive Belle again? That is they consider. Now they talk somebody will get visionary provisions.
Mr. Bani.
Yes, sir.
So quickly, as you mentioned, you think CDPC is not prepared for the 2028
It's not prepared,
elections.
so they make SLPP they embolden and become more of a dictator. Now that they give the opportunity to the ruling party for do whatever they want for do, and then they happen. So now they see the lawlessness and the conduct of some executive members, not ESA. They give like us and how they want. They do whatever they want for do. So they don't give the opportunity to the executive for do whatever for do. They don't check them.
Yeah, Mr. Bani, because senior members of the APC don't say Edmond Alpha they change figures them in elections. They don't do in most local elections them. But you think say if indeed the 2028 elections the SLPP win them, one way the APC can say it was rigged is because Edmond Alpha is the ECSL commissioner. If you think say even if the APC lost the elections, then go say the SLPP rig through Edmond Alpha?
Well, I'm not even assume, but when did they look at? No, take the backward. I know they look at now what's in the happen for 2020 because it don't happen yet. So I don't assume. I know I'm preempt. Let's take the example where you say what's about change figures. Now let's take them for the purpose of argument's sake. That yes, indeed, Edmond Alpha change the figure. Let's take them because let's discuss them from that angle first. Now, if you change figure, the first caution when you look at electoral systems and where you don't conduct election, the conduct of an official in an election, the action we do, is this significant enough for overturn the outcome of the election? If it is less significant, then the conduct and action is irrelevant. I hope you get to try to establish.
Yes.
But if it is significant, then the influence or change the outcome of the election, then it become more serious. So the question now is, was the conduct based on the argument now they refer to now, was the conduct at that time when they allege that this man changed figures for election, was it significant enough for change the outcome of the election? If it is not, then the discussion is irrelevant at this present time in context. That is the first angle. And the other angle is there evidence for men they get for present? If they get evidence who suggest and strong enough, then let's take this evidence to the court. And we'll ask the court that court for do justice, because election business is not for SLP.
And
it's not for APC. It's for people. It's for the right, because elections is not for APC and SLP, but now the right of citizens for make them votes be translated into the outcome of the election. Because I vote, if I vote for you and the figure within the calculator, if I translate in the way that they suggest that you win. So anybody will interfere with that one day, they don't violate your rights.
Mr. Bani, we go for break now, but I'm asking this very briefly, your opinion, in a nutshell. Is this a win for democracy? The boycott and the boycott. You think it's a win for democracy?
It's not a win for democracy. In fact, it's a loss for democracy. It's emboldened the ruling party to become a dictator.
Okay, let me go now for a very short break. You're still with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Listen to we around the world via the World Radio app, that's Radio Garden, or their website at www.radiogarden.com. We're live also on Epic Radio 99.3 FM and Choice FM in the eastern part of Freetown. Also live on YouTube and surf on Facebook. After this very short break, we'll take on our calls on 079 994 993. Keep your comments and thoughts coming on your official Facebook and YouTube handles.
You sabi I dey tell you, that Solomon in fast food love dando.
Papa, Benedict don't come back home.
Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here they make them. Now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking go strong, smart and healthy. He fine for big person. It they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time serve as dinner. Then they mix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Member say, then they mix in a pack and they write PMC banner. Then they mix, they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, you are number 44 Battle Street, Freetown, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, go strong, go smart.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area them. This premium black tea, strong, natural and full of character. It will give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and save for share. Karel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energy for power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
1xBet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max. 1xBet, Game On, together in the game.
Alright, I'll ask you this very simple question again. If something happened to your business or property today, how fast you be able to recover? Now that make you need J-Man Insurance. They are known for the fastest claim payment, so you can get back to your business without any stress or delay. Plus, they get them premiums and very affordable and flexible, where they work very well for you. You can call J-Man Insurance on 088-220-137 or visit the headquarter, na number 2 Adelaide Street, and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, trustworthy and professional. Let's take calls now on 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mohammed from IMAT.
Mohammed, go ahead. Yeah, 1 minute.
You know, once we politicians, they are not really understanding. When they do opposition, then they get different ideas there. How for make sure say the country they okay. Then get all the idea they are so. But Sierra Leone they go to. Why they need to go meet the current residents? Let them sit down. Let them find way how them go resolve all them things there. Apart from opposition, we all now Sierra Leone. If thing good, now we all done good. If thing bad, now we all the suffer. And also I want to ask this question. This Edmond Abuba, if now student call her INEC officer. In case tomorrow 2028 election, in can declare APC winner for the 2028. If APC then go accept that result or not, because when they against this man right now, so what if tomorrow you can call results in their own favor? How then go accept that in a good way or in a bad way?
All right. Thank you so much. 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, your name and inside the call from?
Yeah, good morning. I'm Usman Maradena.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir. How good morning?
Alhamdulillah.
What you mean is we the listener there, we listen to level but the APC. But the APC them are too much. When we argue because from there when the APC in doing. So they monitor too much about the APC. It's all they say you not somebody when I be waiting to say you not the leading campaign team. When you campaign for decide where you elect, that maybe always no more APC, always no more APC, never no more not for interview. Look at this, I be so feel like where somebody sit down. Today, the course on the answer where they talk about the past, this money that this one area. When past not 20 no money for 1964, from Pan to Leon. There's some president that pass everything to money we make with the suffer, so they accepted that posting.
Yeah, that is actually not the case. And if you don't listen to the Epic Morning Show for a very long time, you'll know that when we bring in a discussion we concern the APC and SLPP, we bring two people we na APC and the SLPP. So we say we focus on the APC as if we are campaigning for either side. When you call, please do make sure you go straight to the point and discuss the issue with at hand. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and inside the call from?
My name is Mr. Mohamed Maradu, call from Duya Compa.
Mr. Mara, go ahead. Good morning.
Yeah, I hear me, brother. The way they talk is that civil society, man. And when I true, but say civil society don't try. I don't make it. We don't recognize democracy as a government. But so many challenges there. I don't know if the platform no they which the world will follow. Now make the problem in the country because only expensive identity country halala for the election. They expect a development, no continuous development. Because we compare Guinea and Sierra Leone, Guinea about to 50 years and not get war. Take more than 50 years, hello, you come from war. Okay, with respect to all 10 concerned and the war don't pass, where some of their experience for a long time, we don't happen again. But these people they always fight for the new selfish agenda, where they don't think about the war pass by the poor people and where the war cause with the amputee. Because mother amputee, they like to some represent man, they we do the country. I would like so many people hit the country. Like Ebola come to COVID-19 and flooding them. So then people they forget quickly. They forget quickly. They only fight for their interest.
Okay.
Understand? So they are big. Let them continue for do better thing for the country. They are big.
All right. Thank you so much. Henry Adrian Ndamena on Facebook, they say, Mr. Bani should know that APC's boycott was not a violation of any constitutional provisions and the party is not running its activities based on what he thinks. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Anamta, good morning. Happy New Week.
Please God.
Tell him, Master, take him and your pen strong now. Mr. Bani, thank you very much for the. I feel like that way. Tunis don't leave the studio. They can program I Tunis for the title because Tina no go for Kabata. First and foremost, this boycott. Mr. Say not be favorable. Like Mr. Bani say, they will boycott through. Then they want to pay the salary. If you have government, then you should suffer for the country because they didn't suffer for the country. Them parliamentarian. Now for their interest, you get genuine work, they work. They suffer. They left all the money for work. If you don't work 1-2 months, they call you or the Saka say for Saka. Any pay up. So like you don't any free gold. Now selfish interest they go answer. But they can't tell you and say posterity go judge them guy. You suffer, they suffer with brother. Lord will put you prayer to God. Let God fight for we. Who know who fight them politicians? These are bad people. Bruh, look how people they suffer.
Okay.
Me, bruh, this one only day they all are blackout. Any day, bruh, you like generator. Pass Amos.
We're in this together, Namta.
Who shall suffer this? Then I can see the catcher who say this. Me, I blame ABC, I blame Una. What you do? Some of them behavior the man put up, so I blame Una. If we don't put the house together, Una put the guys on their toes, they never do. Thank you very much.
All right. Dauda Kagbo on Facebook, they say, elections are for the people. It should not be like a secret society. It is for the good of all. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Pamusa?
Nam, Pamusa Nadwazak.
Yeah, Pamusa, go ahead.
And what I wanted the APC, I don't know what in them came from the boycott, what them boycott inside the 2 months. Because of them boycott, they say because of the non-appoint Edmond Alpha, now that make them come on a parliament. Then now they don't return. Then Edmond Alpha is still there in position which I did so. So what in them benefits? What in them benefits? And I want to talk to my brother in the studio. And I not be ever no say, brother, you na civil society. And I feel say civil society for talk for the people of the country. But the way they talk for government. You know they talk for the people of this country here. And I feel say you for talk the bad of the SLPP, you talk the bad of the APC. Then where they suffer, we will look satisfied small. But if they talk now the other part no more, talk sweet day, then they left the other side. That means you know particularly you get position at the SLPP. You see, so now that's no more.
Okay, and Alfred Suyo on Facebook they say, how can you be involved into the tripartite when most of the CSOs are aligned to political parties? How CSOs will be parts of any tripartite when other bad things are happening in this country and yet CSOs are quiet about them? Hello, good morning.
Hello?
You never inside the call from?
Constantine in the call, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, 1 minute.
Sorry, sir, for shock. Some of the politicians there, you know, they really, you know, they're sorry in this country, bro. When they talk, we're not afraid. You don't understand. I can always talk one thing in life. Like you say, honorable business, council of business, mayor of business, local and politics. In the sense that a political party. Now, in the making them people, they hide behind the political party, they hide behind them. Then they don't get nothing. And then they even go session and even constituency in the good. So now pull and commodity. If you did out and call it go better. And then when a community input you go see the interest of the community, but the people are not serious. They didn't check the community to you. Who will not be honorable service. 1, 2, 6, you not shall be honorable. We can't say will not shall be. Now, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How the morning, sir?
They do fine. You never inside the call from. How you self to do?
Well, me a big bash from Kisi. The one of discussion, not of rhetoric. What we for do in this country and for going forward. We need sincerity, honesty, integrity, and forget country at heart. This thing, not for APC, SLPP. This country don't punish too much because of corruption, electoral malpractices. If we say for come together, Lord, make this country, please, I think God big all, man. Let's make this country for ourselves and for the generation yet unborn. This, I mean, sincere appeal.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Usman Mara.
Abuluku Central Media One. Good morning.
God bless you, Usman Mara. Usman Mara, I tell you, plenty thank you for coming up with them program there. You see, Salon, now the country. And Salon, now the best country in the world. We're proud of this country. But politicians, they're not a thing good for this country. You know, politicians, they're selfish. All these better than the feds, I believe, say, for the feds now for develop Salon. Not to fed for position. Now, how for develop Salon for the feds? So that would be a politician and say, we no one feds, we no one palapa, we no one not a politician, not for be a person we want enemy. Any politician no wants enemy. But politician and now enmity they can create in this country. So that would be that we need peaceful Sierra Leone. If it's not there for it, may we get peace in this country. So once more, thank you, the voice from Central Media One. God bless you, sir.
Amen. 079-994-993. Let's take two more calls and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Morning, I'm Said. I'm calling from Central.
Said, go ahead.
One day, I listened to the deputy leader of government business, Honorable Sediki, Truth Media. He said, "Man, APC no worry." I said, "What do you mean they expect? Then for wait, make them do like how Anas by Kuruma do when they decide to change the law about for this one. That when they don't change the law, then they can come there and either they ask him up or make it decide what they say. That's been happening when they been pull a bill strong and bring SBB to where. Now that's a bit advanced. So what maybe they want me APC do? Then they talk about this restructuring. If this chat and committee where they say then they set amend the constitution, if you go through, next time then go do like Honorable Siliki say. Then secondly, Mr. Bani, whatever man, where you open up your biases, obviously people then go see like you don't take sides. Me, I listen you one time now, a YV where you talk openly. Said the last election, now President Bill you vote for. For that fact to talk, we invite you not be need for talker because ballot is secret business. Anybody can go vote and vote for anybody will vote for. But for the mere fact you express your biases, that means you don't take sides as a civil society. Thank you very much.
Let's take one more call and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. 079-994-993. Okay, do call 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Bakar from Phoenix.
Bakar, go ahead. You have 1 minute.
One thing I see, what Sixer Party after 2023 election, no civil society not ever talk anything about the election. So what did happen? The one that always raise concern, even the international people they raise concern. And some of the civil society where we get like a Marcela Samba in own agency and talk everything about the election, the APC as well. So imagine if the country they go bad, like I they go bad, so you know that we they blame not to the APC and the SLPP, but the civil society because the people there, international people, then they left them to me. They say when I look for where they are, when I talk for them people there, they want na the poor masses here. Where do they read this thing? Imagine this one, now the people and they win because we didn't fight for so towards this recommendation. Now the only way this way they will help we for let we go vote, we can't sleep. And if the civil society and they raise them concern there, we remember waiting our own voice, waiting we for say. So it means say all the civil society, I mean this marriage you don't so be the last hope for me. I'm really surprised at him. I'm really surprised at him. He never talk anything concerning with the people. Thank you.
We don't take any more calls inside the show. Mr. Bani, you get the floor for response to the callers them. I mean, the accusations them. I mean, one person accused you say you say you vote for President Bio in the 2023 elections, and that you've been silenced with SLPP issues. whilst condemning the APC?
Okay, let's just go through what I don't take notes. Somebody being earlier on make mention say APC no violate any constitution. I think that person I don't know the angle where you come up from, but I tell you say APC violate the rights of the citizens, and particularly the district councils, where they denied the services we needed by the citizens that in different localities. That's not a violation of the right of the citizens. When you violate their rights, you don't undermine the spirit behind the constitution. So that's one thing. So I want to understand that one day. Yeah? The other one, they talk about elections for the people, not for secret society. Indeed, that's one I buy that man idea. So not like a secret for saying a secret society. So election not for only APC and SLP. The elections where you talk about now for we, because we now we they go vote. We they go vote. We therefore ensure say we vote it translate into figures, into a number where they put the one who thinks say for rule we and govern we for transform this country. The person lead. That's the essence of the what you said. The other one talk about say me they talk talk for. I know they talk for the civil society. I know they talk for the citizens in this country, and they talk for government. That's an unfortunate situation because I know ever can present a situation on, for government. I don't speak for government. I just speak on the issues. What we discuss now the effects of what happened the boycott. Now the issues they made relates to. I'm not can talk for government. If the conduct of the opposition is not proved well, now they respond to. Yes. So not anything about speaking to government. Then other one they talk about how can CSO be part of the tripartite when they don't align themselves to political parties. It don't matter. You see, get people that always see they independent. Say APC and SLPP they don't rule in this country. But when it comes by elections, now them two and they see votes. Why would I not ask? Say why would you put that one there into governance? But when they see votes, APC and SLPP for continue for rule this country, we today will not see any better development. So if they ask that question, they ask yourself the question: what you don't do for change the trajectory in this country? But civil society don't play a critical role. Now we lay the foundation for peace in this country. And see they continue for talk about democracy. The role where civil society don't play, no political party don't play on it. All the only thing they then get control of the resources for deliver because now they own responsibility. But for sacrifice in terms of for do transformative action in this country, civil society then play a critical role, and then they see country for play critical, and they even support government for do their job. And what you say. Then the other one they talk about say me talks about say a vote for President Bio. Do you say that also the statement is misleading.
But you vote 2023.
Can you wait for me?
Yeah.
The statement is misleading. The fact of talking about President Bio not to 2023. Namega talks in what he said is misleading. I get the right. I reserve that absolute right for talk without vote for.
Absolutely.
So I want to tell that man this not for kind of talk myself. I talk on the radio that I don't vote 2 times. I voted for Annette Microma and I voted for Madabio, and I give the reasons. I give the reason why I vote for Annette Microma at the time when Chiyan Kabade left for them put Berewa. Me personally, they against the death penalty. And with the campaign against the death penalty. And with the organization back up, they work with again, with Amnesty International. We take Major Kula Samba at that time. Now Beijing conference, Beijing 1, Beijing 2. Berewa na means na farm for do the execution of that military, the attempted coup of military, where they kill them. So I said that kind of person, if he can't lead government, if he only they kill one, they kill himself, how much more you don't go kill opposition? That make a vote against Berewa, and I voted for Agnes Microma.
Why vote for President Bio then?
I come, you run. I tell you, we man don't make the premises, allow for make it flow.
Okay.
Voila.
Yeah.
So they don't make the team become more subjective. Now, the 2018 will bring President Bio into governance. Before the 2018 elections, a leading member will be in SLPP, move away from SLPP and go to APC. Now the APC party officer, that person talk about a whole time, President Agnes Komati Napde, and not condemn that person. They publicly for say no can talk about tribe now. I know they appreciate tribalism business. It remains silent. I talk now, me heart say President Agnes Baikuma, they can't breach tribalism. And indeed it happened. Madabio can continue. So I make a vote against Agnes, and I voted for Madabio. I have reasons.
In 2012.
In 2018. We bring Kamada Bio into power.
No, you say you vote against Anes.
Hey, but listen to me. But listen, no. If I know we'll continue the discussion.
Okay.
I not say I vote against Anes in 2012.
No, I think
I said I voted in favor of Anes against Berewa. You should not be for me now.
No, you mentioned. I think it's a mistake.
I talk about Anes. I vote against Anes for Berewa for Madabio in 2018.
Okay.
Hey, but you know what? Listen.
Mr. Bani.
No. But you want make a disappointed.
Yeah, Mr. Bani gets you go respond.
No, you really want make a disappointed.
Respond to other things than way people actually raise and.
I don't almost respond to everything.
Okay, sir. So we can wrap up now. We can end.
Oh yeah, the only two they say to the people of this country, the one way they follow me, some day they can come and talk me now 1 million, then classify me. I don't care about that. My conscience is very clear. I deserve my conscience, my God, and my country. No matter what people they say, as long as my conscience is clear to the job what they do, I have no problem. APC, a number of times, I guess my relative there, now they not will be look at me say, now SLP because of the name Bani. When SLP come in power, while I begin hit SLP, the person, it beats me personally for say, brother, I'm sorry. I say for voting, I've been taking shit now SLP. You don't be ever ask me. So their statement there to we, it depends how when person come in top radio, when person come in top discussion, now that side they take. And it's unfortunate that would they take that kind of way. But therefore look at people there. If you look at people the way, I know they praise myself, but are happy when they go to communities. Number of people there, when I talk, then they come to me. Now you can talk on the radio. Now you keep it up. Let God bless you. I take pride in that than any other thing in this world.
Mr. Bani, thank you so much. Alphonsus BM Bani, now the executive director for the Human Rights Defenders Network Salon. Thank you so much for your time, sir, this morning. And we invite Abdul Karim Kamara, we are a member of the APC publicity team, for joining me this morning. And unfortunately not show up, we get for call via phone the APC National Publicity Secretary, Sidi Yaya Tunis. Up next, we'll get sports and entertainment news, plus the review of the biggest stories from over the weekend with Marion Precious George. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara on all major social media handles. Follow me there. Until tomorrow again, they say bye-bye.
Yes, you don't know me, eh? Swap. Let's go. The girlie, they no one dance, they no one shake. The party don't start, then say na survive, they for play. Let we go, hey, let we go. Tell we go now the place where all man know say na survive. We dey dance. Say salon baby, then sabi shake them body. Salon bobo, not afraid for spending money. The DJ don't set, the beat so tight, but the girl they just sit on, they no one dance. Man then they shake, the flow so nice, but the girl rock body like them free sweet ice. And let we go, hey, let we go. Tell we go now the place where all man know say na survive. We dey dance. Fine salon titi they enter, 2 by 2 then they enter. Salon music they play na the beach bar. Yeah. The DJ don't set, the beat so tight, but the girl they just sit down, they no one dance. Man then they shake, the flow so nice, but the girl rock body like them free sweet ice. Hey. The girlie they no one dance, they no one shake. The party don't start, then say na survive, they for play. Let we go, hey, let we go. Tell we go now the place where all man know say na survive. We dey dance.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Update. So we start off with boxing as Frank Warren, don't believe say Moses Aituma, done ready for challenge Alexandra Usyk and for defend in heavyweight title. So Jack Draper don't be ruled out for the French Open because of one ongoing knee injury inside the wall of tennis, and this is a very big loss to the player as he will be off for compete. So just 2 seasons when he relegate back to the championship, Ipswich Town don't return back to the Premier League, and what's a return for the club. And Miles Lewis Kelly, after in performance against Fulham when Arsenal win by 3-0, the player don't say see this pressure as a privilege and then go learn for build from this. And after 2 seasons of absence, one of the great clubs in the history of football, Manchester United, will return back to Champions League football after Michael Carrick, as a player will win the Champions League with Manchester United, now don't guide the club for return back to Europe, most prestigious competition. And finally, Inter Milan don't win the Scudetto for the 21st time in the history of the club as they win against Parma by 2-0. For this morning, all this will get for you inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your very first edition of the entertainment news here on the Epic Morning Show. Starting with Nicki Minaj. Well, according to news reaching us, Nicki Minaj will not be attending this year 2026 Met Gala happening today in May 4. Well, according to reports, say it on the 2 shade at big names and that don't slow invitation. Of course, Italic, they just don't sideline on this particular year of Met Gala. And away from that one day, congratulations to Kata Efe winning the fight against Portable, taking home more than 70 million. And in other hand, though Portable lost, but a win in another way as in wife deliver a bouncy baby boy. So congratulations to both parties. And of course, now that's a new song by Shavana featuring King Boss Ellie, which is out now on every platform. The entire label officially welcomed VP to the Mike City Music. Well, according to Terror D, of course, he said this is a new chapter for the label and he excited for step forward, with this particular brother. And also moving on, Jay Zeno, of course, on the new song Crush Way. Now, the Matt EP with the drop for Incredible JJ. Of course, the snippet of that is out now and is making trends. So this is now one of the big acts we already know, say they inside the EP coming. And finally, this morning, Sierra Leonean musician based in the US, Maki, of course, one of the dopest music producers, don't finally drop a new one, and this one is titled Another Man a Woman. It's on. Let's get it.
To lend a hand, and we will place no one above you.
Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloomberg will get you there. Blooming together, we'll walk with you every step of the way. Banking with excellence at the tip of your fingers. There's only one man. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen.
You sabi Benjamin?
I can tell you, that Solomon fast food love that
Benjamin don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here and they make them. Na him make the always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. If fine for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Members say Benimix then a packet and they write PLC banner. Benimix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street Freetown or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true.
John Wooden once said, "No allow waiting you no go able do, interfere with waiting you able for do." Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM. You also get me on Facebook, YouTube, Radio Garden, and through the website at myepiconline.com. Mina, you host Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo won on inclusive digital transformation on Labor Day. And as well, Sierra Leone Association of Journalists demand constitutional guarantee for press freedom on World Press Freedom Day 2026. And finally, Frobe College banned student club activities. All of the stories, plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss the issues, I get at the studio Solomon Sundu, Executive Director for Be Found, and I also get James Kamaramane, Senior Journalist. Good morning, gentlemen, and how was the weekend? A very long weekend, Sundu.
Yeah, good morning, Marion. Good morning to listeners and viewers. The weekend was hectic. As you already say, the Labor Day will be the day. We'll listen to the Vice President's message. Okay. And it was glaring. The only thing I can see, then occasionally we invite then motor drivers, invite other workers. One of the things we another city express now how salaries for the somehow buoyant and our salary for catch up with the economic times. But it was good anyway.
Okay. Yeah, Mane, good morning.
Yes, good morning to the call to the listeners out there. It's a good one. We don't come from a weekend and we don't start a new week. We want to say thank you to all. And I guess when I say we don't get a splendid weekend and I don't start a new week as well.
So you rest on Workers' Day?
Yeah, sure. At least I take some good rest, relax over the weekend.
Even though we not get holiday?
No, journalists not get holiday. We always they come, but at least for that short time, we able for rest more and get some strength for come back.
Yeah, sure. So straight off, make we look at stories reported on the front pages. And my first take this morning at the Standard Times newspaper. And a big banner headline reads, "Winning the 2028 elections is a must. Dr. Kaifala Mara urges." And another story, Sierra Leone and Morocco conclude landmark follow-up meeting in Freetown. And unlocking thousands of jobs with Seaport Initiative, Labour Congress comments gentle. I go over again. It says unlocking thousands of jobs with Seaport Initiative, Labour Congress comments gentle. All of the stories and more you go get now the Standard Times newspaper.
We see me I get the Independent Observer newspaper. The first story reads, "Huge employment ahead. Labour Congress applauds Gentle's Kent Seaport vision." The satire, Mr. President, can we talk part 381? You will get them now the Independent Observer newspaper. And the main banner headline story, 461 cartons of tramadol worth $2.5 million destroyed in Freetown. Action Aid Village Saving Loan Association improves women income saving decision making. Other story you go find at the Independent Observer newspaper.
And away from that, I take the Global Times newspaper. Top story, Fisheries Ministry crowned best ministry for 2025. And also VP Jules de Jallo assures we will protect the minimum wage. And also President Bio commissions new flour mill. James Bio wins leadership award. And finally, Kent Seaport project, Labour Congress endorses Gentle Group. All of the stories you go get in the Global Times newspaper.
With my final pick, I get the Satellite newspaper. The main banner headline to reads, as APC flag bearer raised heat up, BNB emerges as leading contender for APC flag bearer. The next story, boosting digital learning as Orange Foundation donates a digital school kit to Regent Square Municipal School. Sorry for the voice. And we'll get all the story from the Satellite newspaper.
Okay, my final take now the Aoko newspaper and a big banner headline. President Biori affirms fiscal discipline as IMF raises Sierra Leone's economic gains. And VP Jules de Jallo pledges support for workers at 2026 National Labour Conference. Employers Federation calls for labour reforms as digital economy reshapes workforce. And finally, West Africa future brightens with $8 billion investment goal outlined in Freetown communique for regional growth. All of those stories and more you go get now the Aoko newspaper publication this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss range of issues this morning. And we'll look at the first one, Usai. The Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Jules de Jallo, won for inclusive digital transformation. And the Vice President said this way able to make in statement inside the celebration of Labor Day, inside the Labour Conference we happened quite recently. He make mention of several other things them during in speech. Usai he say mobile platforms, e-commerce and AI don't they reshape economies, structural barriers where go prevent ordinary citizens from benefiting from some of those things. We make he say from where them introduce major labor reform them, including Employment Act of 2023 and Work Permit Act of 2023. He say this be able to make them, as government raise minimum wage from 800 to 1,200 and increase pension contribution. And also he say, in as much as government don't do all of this, he say challenges there where they persist. Some of the challenges where he make mention of now high youth unemployment, weak enforcement of labor standards, wages gap, and skill mismatch, where he say don't they disturb a lot of young people. Them it talk about several other things, including women and youth them where they not informal sector, where he say they're vulnerable due to lack of job security, limited digital skill, poor rural broadband, and unequal access to finance. He also call on labor leaders them for dialogue platform and make a ready future skills training for prevent displacement and several other things that we say don't they bug the workforce and the set of people that we agile for work when are youth and young women them. So you make mention earlier on say you be the part of the conference and you listen to the vice president's speech. Among several other things that we talk about, a lay emphasis on work for or job for young people, women them, and also inclusive digital transformation. We go help them in the various workforce. What do you think about the vice president in speech and the reality on ground?
Yeah, now that's how they say. I'm glad the way you touch on the areas that we talk about, the Employment Acts of 2023. This administration can meet pension in the first place because we don't there so many times pensioners they call say we don't work for Sierra Leone, we don't delegate for life to nation building, but at the end of the day then people ended them pension a minimal what's the salt. For example, in those days I go pay somebody 25 leons when at 25,000 monthly. What's in that they do? So if the vice president express say from 25 to 250, now that's how they say. For me, not even enough. When you talk about professionalism, people that we don't give them life. For me, I think say in my own view, even though they don't like stepping stone, because they say 100 miles start with a stepping stone, one step, another step, but while the step will be double. That mean, advocacy on the pensioners, because when you look at pension they for take care of you retirement, you weak parts of your life. Let's say people in their own salary where you talk about, then for take care of no more the home. Now you look about you talk about transportation in we own days now. Yes, as you say, I mentioned, minimum wage from 800. This nothing way, as I can say, governance and continuity. I can recall President former Kuruma under interim. I think the minimum wage will be there up to 200, 215. So if come up, it make them to 500. The other don't come, they don't reach up to 800. Now they tell we say anybody way if for pay person in Sierra Leone, whether not private, whether not public, whether not governance in any form. For the below 1,200. That is 1,200,000 all money. And I can say that don't begin to take effect. We will pay NASITs for we start them. Me, I go one day. Of course, the listening radio. I go pay NASITs last month. So I want to use that all NASITs. We did at 800, or even some man still pay 700, some man still pay 500. The officer say, "Bra, you na senior man, no." One for give you the example. At our day now, then say, "No, bra, now the statistics here and why they talk so beside this okay." So now they do well. Then they collect now and then they enforce them more like we governments don't put or don't lay emphasis. That nobody for pay, whether or not you cleaner, whether or not you whatever worker, for pay them below the minimum wage. Yeah. So I think saying a step in the right direction, but we'll still say as I be lay emphasis. Enough. If you talk about 1,200 these days, you look at the cost of rice, 600 and something leon. You look at transportation cost, becoming a transportation. Most of the workers we on the traverse. They will tell you, for example, we live in the West. You want for common now like for Musa day for Kanatong now to Nayase. They spend past less than 50 leon or 40 leon. For Kanatong, you must spend, let's say from Lumley now to the CBD, not 25 leons. So you take Kekego and Kan, 50 leon. Then you get for go, let's say they beyond now. Say go then other side now. So you see, so we the advocates say, yes, the country in resources, you know, with the challenge with economy. But I want, before President Biode left governance, at least if we workers then they get then 1.5 to 2,000, for me it will be better for him. It will be better for Sierra Leoneans because law we say, you know, they pay school fees, but the school charges the way they. Law say, you know, they pay tuition, but the feeding, you talk about lunch. Yeah, so this not the thing then. Government don't do your like for example, their school buses, they see where school picking them and still maintain that. So if they improve on that for add more, the burden will reduce. But wait till that is simple government, they start something. That make I always say no one political development. Development for the like let be consistent. For example, for over 4 years, 3 years, I don't bring them boss here. If me now they now go the thing say, let add to the bosses the way don't they now, let a minimize the suffering of them picking their way they pay them 1 million, 2 million, still with transportation.
If I go to Mane quickly, is there any hope for another increment when it comes to the minimum wage?
Yes, they believe so. Waiting make me can talk so. I'm not one, you know, put the cat before the horse because governments then get their own way. Based on the revenue mobilization, the other day they talk now and say we will pay with tax. You see, when I emphasize on tax doesn't limit itself to governance collecting, but how also that tax they go cascade to you that staff or to you that government employee or employer, how you go benefit you. So now then say how we talk. If we collect enough revenue, let's say we collect enough taxes, let's also get how you call them industrial business or let's say factories or that thing then. I think say based on the revenue mobilization, I believe say there is hope for increments in salaries.
Okay, Mane, what do you think about the vice president in speech? And but the VP9 always do to command them any workers day, and every year don't they give them hope about you know, the betterment of things. We come to minimum wage, salary, better you know working environment and several stuff them. And this time around, they don't make several other promises and things same way is a need for be done as way for make we get a better workforce.
Yeah, I want to say thank you very much, Marion. Firstly, you know, the vice president always find a way for suit workers or tell them what really they want for area, not actually waiting really they happened at the back or inside the offices, them different administration. You know, the government in their view, they want to do X, Y, Z, but sometimes the implementation can be very slow, or sometimes it not even take place. Firstly, I want to talk about the laws that first way they governed workforce, labor workforce in Salone. Inside 2018, Salone get a sweeping labor reform. Labor reformed law, including we they get this one Employment Act 2023, the first one where they make. They get the Work Permit Act 2023, and also the Overseas Employment and Migration Act as well. All the one a day they enact the laws and they now for make they for seek the interests of workers of laborers in this country. It's in the laws that I can tell you for free, say not all workers even know their rights inside the laws in there. No, they're not able to know their rights. Even some their act, if some institution in fact, no, they go according to what the act say. Now what they want to do, then they do. And even you as a Leonean, if you see the challenge and tell them say no, this for do not, so the law say, they will tell you that this is what all the lawyer can tell them say so for do. So this is the problem. In as much as I say the government is trying for. They try their best, government in, government out, they try their best for see how they can elevate the status of workers. Like we talked just now about the increment of wage bills from 800 to 1,200. Now, the question we go on for ask now, how this will be implemented? The government they check office to office, they check payroll for see. Most of the issues that they happen sometimes with mostly private institutions. They say they know they get money, government they sponsor them, so therefore now waiting them feel for pay. You go believe say some people even now they take 300 loans or 500 euros, so say 300,000 or 500,000 as salary, monthly salary for take home.
Is that not?
So it's so appalling.
Is that not a reason why make if such thing they happen, a worker supposed for report to Labour Congress, because Labour Congress always they are.
That's the point. The back at is not to all workers able to understand.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Not an excuse, but again, if those laws they didn't do, the Labour law, I mean the Labour Congress, they get a duty as well, sensitization. Yes, come out and say this is the the act. So if you find out say this institution are so they do, and you know right for you, come to we.
What if they tell you say they don't do that?
No. Me and you today at the media. We do monitor. We know say Labour Congress. No. That is one of the problem. I don't get experience with them several times, you know. If except for some of we go understand, say we get issue with the institution, we need to go to them and then we act. Me for sometimes when I go to them, they act. I'm not gonna lie to them. They act. You know, they take up on the issue. But how many of Sierra Leoneans them? We know, say, now this will happen. Yes, how many of Sierra Leoneans they know? Some people they take home 300 leons, 500 leons, 800 leons up to now for as monthly salary. So if government is saying they don't increase to 1,200, which is good, but it's not good. Because if you look at the expenditure now, the cost of living at the country, it's not good, you know. But it's a step, but it's still not good. So 65 years, we just celebrate 65th anniversary. Sierra Leoneans they need better. We need more. We need for enjoy with life. At least we would expect say this wage bill government will not increase. At least we don't go to them 2,500. At least that like you want for talk if you want for criticize government, you go the fair way say nobody's no. Law be flexible enough with government. But 1,200, how many of Sierra Leone and they go for use 1,200 for as salary? Which you go buy with 1,200?
Is this a situation of Kokiwan box Botian shots that like the government actually or really want for increase the minimum wage more than that, but there is no way out?
For me, I know they feel say it Kokiwan box the hand shots. Government gets the power for do. If government officials they take huge salary home, why they not cut down on those salaries for people? Why they not cut down? So government officials are taking huge salary home. This salary harmonization, they come with this idea of going for say salary harmonization that by you qualification and so they will pay you. They don't do it, no.
Okay.
They don't do it yet. So that's the problem. So it's still we are still lagging in that. Yeah. You know, just a minute. We are still lagging in that. So if somebody they come out in degree, if somebody you don't get in 2 degree, a kind of can't sit down. Somebody will not just get, will not even get degrees. So a diploma you get, a can't they pay almost 1,500, they pay 1,800. It's an insult. It's an insult. You know, so it not just not all go well. Okay. You know, so even this Labor Day where we celebrate, we need for no way to celebrate and for make people on before understand, say, this is what I am benefiting from the country. And not that the law is there for me for protecting me. They're not there for protect certain people and left certain people. Now we come to the pension. You know, government say they don't pull them from 25 leons to 250 leons. I think that transport for pensioners, it's nothing. It's just transportation. Even when we do so 25 million, it's an insult. How somebody go to work for a country for up to 30 years, 50 years? Come on, there you can't get 25 million.
So the pension is a more serious issue than the minimum
more serious. No, both are more serious. Okay. Salary is more serious, pension is more serious. How can you give a pension at 250 million? So you come over to for can't take 250 loans. People pay transport or reach there at money not done.
Okay.
So it's an insult again to them.
So yes, quick one.
The area I want, so because the salary business is very important. Many they talk about, you know, I don't want to talk about sensitization. Let's talk about educating the public. Because when you talk about labor, as in say, you ain't at the elites. If you go to labor, they will take your business with all seriousness. For example, in media house, they pay, in fact, they get their habits and they will get into the organization. They take somebody on contractual base. Let me be confessed. Yeah. So we do after projects and say you abandon that person. But let me say this, yeah. They talk about wages and salary commission. Me and me, one of the things and the way always at the push. Even while at the end, and that's what I tell you.
Okay.
Let the wages and salary commission come up now with this salary harmonization way money they talk about. So that if salary harmonization day, you go to talk about somebody in qualification because the civil servants get catered. They go tell you say from this point to this point, now this is the pay. So we the urge and we encourage the government in as much as they don't set up that institution, that's way headed by Alpha Timbo, And now we don't deal with the Labour Act. All in Labour Acts, we'll be talking about the Minister of Labour, the seats set by all of this. I go really encourage them.
Okay.
Make them come up with the salary harmonization before 2028.
Okay, and make I ask you one question quickly. If something happened to your business or property today, how fast you go able for recover? Now that make you need German insurance. They know them for fast claims payment, so you can get back to business without stress. Plus, them premiums very affordable and flexible, so it'll work for you. Call them on 088-220-137 or visit them at number 2 Adelaide Street and get insured today. German Insurance, them trustworthy and professional. And quick one again, you want natural tea where they refresh your body, you do look for something where healthy and gentle on digestion. Want tea where they keep you feeling fresh all day, ROT, na the answer. They make her with naturally grown tea leaf and a healthy, refreshing and a easy on digestion with 100 tea bag inside every pack. Always you get more for enjoy and shape give other people. ROT, natural freshness inside every sip. And this message also they come out from Karel. It's still the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss a range of issues. And now we'll look at another issue we get to do with SLAJ demanding for constitutional guarantee for press freedom on World Press Freedom Day 2026. Well, the organization said this inside a press release where they put out, and according to the press release, they acknowledge the historic 2020 repeal of Part 5 of the Public Order Act, where they say decriminalize defamation and reduce arbitrary arrest. But then say, however, the association don't they pay attention to recent legal developments where they say don't they undermine progress and hurt the country global press freedom ranking, specifically SLAJ cite section 44.2 of the Cybersecurity and Crime Act and the certain other provision of the Counter-Terrorism Act as legislative threats, where they say go criminalize legitimate journalistic expression and dissent. Then say beyond the law, SLAJ also express alarm on rising digital threats, harassment, and intimidation against journalists, more so female journalists, who don't face gendered online abuse. The association also stress on legal reform and insufficient, where they say insufficient, and urge that press freedom and journalism safety be accorded in the supreme law of Sierra Leone. While after they read this, talk about, cyber threats, where journalists and they face, specifically women journalists. I faced one over the weekend, and that make her just that make her just laugh where they read. So, so these are the things that we SLAJ make mention of inside them, the release where they put out regarding press freedom, intimidation, and several other things that we then say don't they limit journalists them for practice. And the reality is there. We have so many journalists and we don't stop practicing because of some of those things. They're not able for managed situation, the backlash they can get on social media or whilst they do their work, so they can decide for pushback and left the profession. And it's a call for concern. I don't know if you review them the same way.
Well, it's a concern when, if you can recall, at a point, I think, say, on the good governance, when certain sets of people then be attack Lamrana Bar, we eat up on national issues we related to drug, we all me one person we raise concern, we governments, we select governments institutes a public health emergency, and we then they be happen. But the implementation of that in the OBC, with certain set of people be bash at Lamarana. I put a release we name who defend the defenders. A journalist who speak, who educates, who entertain people, who disseminates message, whether governments don't do this. We can always say the balance, create the balance. If government don't do say like this, equating SLAJ do. SLAJ recognize the good way government don't do for repeal the 1965 Public Order Act Part 5. He also, give them the recognition for allow the space. But waiting now, this new media system where we all operate on. You talk about social media, you talk about Instagram, you talk about WhatsApp, you talk about YouTube, you talk about all those in our bloggers. This law we all be there against certain issues against the law. But as I can say, we law can come with a craft law. There is a way to amend. And I'm glad the way Sludge use the opportunity for call government in attention on the cybersecurity and criminal acts, particularly section 44(2), where it creates a lot of animosity among people who want to express themselves, especially in the digital world. I think we all get to look back this particular section, our government, in as much as we don't say the media don't spread, we get to see this particular section, we for draw government attention, the lawmakers. Let them look, because we don't gain a lot over the years. The quitting Sludge say. We not for the again, for law we go back to that old days, we get the 1965 Public Order Act, where journalists a weekend and we'll just invite you, then go settle you na CID. We done the all on day now. I can say the freedom a day. Now, but if una they get something back with the stifle people their own profession, it's like a call that governments, the lawmakers, and this will be a position paper for me, in as much as we get the constitutional amendments, this all are concerned. Okay. Sludge don't do very well. I like the reading where I don't go through all. They not ever cascade governments. They shower praise on governments. They make sure the governments gets the leverage for see exactly say they have done well. But let this cybersecurity and crime acts not can make all the good names where they don't get, they can't sway them. So I think we said the urge the legislative for make then look at this law.
You don't think it's deliberate for include some of those clauses, if I can say, inside laws and after the repeal of the criminal libel provision inside the Public Order Act?
We're all in Parliament. Mind you, I don't know. I think that's in the report for Parliament. If you can recall, where governments even one puts where anti-terrorism acts, meaning. Me you like we in a civil society. We not even sit on radio. Like we to talk we express ourselves. We talk say government for do this. Then they call you. You know for even come on, for example, me one get the right. I don't even need for consult police. Once I demonstrate peaceful, I hold me placard. I work for Milcourt School. Say go to you billing. I put arrest me case. Then they only will call them as waiting anti-terrorist act. But we see so fetan. So this na a call. Whether it was deliberate, not so politician in day. And I can say about the executive. The executive can want to protect the arm. Them for arms always. So that make we constituents. We serve for do the needful. Always I can say the professionalism for exceed. We not for deal with emotions. That is why when if I consider I don't talk about political parties, in fact. I talk about governance, how Sierra Leoneans and life for better. But I cannot see black and I call it red. I will say red is red, black is black. So this one, I call for concern that the government, the lawmakers, and I go, crave the indulgence of Sludge for let this, concern be put into black and white with that particular section 44, subsection 2, make it go to Parliament and let it look at them. If not for amend them.
Okay, yes, Mane.
Yes, so firstly, I want to say congratulations to we all as journalists, for being able to observe the World Press Day, But the question I want to ask yourself now, I say, I really enjoy press freedom. This is one of the things we want to ask yourself. And if you know the enjoy them or for the enjoy them, waiting at some of the artistic we go use for sure, say with the enjoy them, and waiting at some of the artistic for sure, say. We know they enjoy them. But firstly, I think I've been listening Al Jazeera this morning and then say the war Israel don't kill over 129 journalists worldwide. I mean the world don't kill 129 journalists worldwide, and I feel say that's really, really bad for journalists. And say it never happened, according to the analysts, and say it never happened for over some decades now for the kill journalists that kind of huge nobody. However, coming down to Sierra Leone, Then say under the World Press Freedom Index, we don't drop 56. We don't drop from 56 to 79 in just 1 year. That's in 2025. So don't drop. And then the steady surveyor indicators, they say from 71 first to 120 to 112. It highlights significant risk which journalists don't face, particularly political and sensitive period marked by threat and violence. Now some of the issues that the first will make we drop. We say physical risk for journalists and also political sensitive period. Violence very much. So now one of the reasons that the first make we don't drop drastically for when it comes to the World Press Date or the World Press Index Freedom. Yes, they report where they make. One of the other issues again, I think they affect journalists' press freedom in Sierra Leone. One of the things again is that in as much as government tried to repeal the 1965 Order Act in 2020, that's going to be a significant step and be a growth for all journalists, and they start to applaud the government to do them. But in 2025, what the government do now, they come with counter-terrorism bill. That bill is serious concern, especially if you want for bring up some issues. Say that bill they suppress dissenting voice. Okay. And secondly, they also come with Cyber Security Act. With that one, they now in obviously this. If they use the act, that one, if it goes suicide, they clamp editors. Editors will be summoned over charges of cyberbullying, cyber stalking. This is a serious way they affect cyber and press freedom. Where they affect press freedom.
This is not the first time Sludge raised these issues regarding them laws there. So even the way they in our parliament, but yes, it seems as if the executive or the legislative not listen to the organization regarding some of the concerns the way they may get.
Yes, I don't know listen, because if they may listen, at least we know for the talk about this one. So it means, just as Mr. say, they need to go back and see how they can do some adjustments to some of the laws there, because they hamper press freedom in a salon. Another thing again, they hamper press freedom in a salon. It's economic fragility where so when they talk say where for every media house for make it run, you need for let sustain, you need finance for make it sustainable. But now we find out say revenue for media houses them it becomes very difficult. Financial vulnerability also they make media houses them as well. They link one side instead of now for make they do perfect reporting now. It's either they are fighting for either the fight between independency and survival. Okay. So you see some media houses now they want for being independent. But again, they look at independency, they look at survival. I need for survive, I need for pay me staff. My media house need for survive. So obviously they look at most media houses see don't link politically. They don't take side politically. And so that's the problem. Another one where there are more press freedom in a salon. Okay. Even with we self, it's not about government disturbing us, but we self well with the practice journalism. This is one of major reasons that affect press freedom. So going forward, we see this Badabio government with the try for say I can give subvention to Sludge for augment other media houses and for them able for strong. So if government out continue for do and they increase the subvention, I think it will help for this media poverty because due to media poverty, they make press houses not be neutral. They know they be neutral. Okay. You find out say this it go there to A, it go there to B at the end of the day, and that's their factory. Seriously, and they make even politicians have not the respect you as a journalist.
Okay, quick one before we calls. We'll look at another story. Osai Fobe College, University of Sierra Leone, don't put a ban to students' club activities, and the administration said this when they refer to one incident of violence we happened at campus. Now the campus on April 30 and May 1, Usai then say this matter na one of grave concern, and now this make them ban all students club activities, and then say the ban cover all form of club related engagements including gathering, possession, chanting, and any organized activity under the auspices of student clubs. And say all students also require for comply strictly with the directive here, and any violation go attract firm disciplinary action in accordance with the college rule and regulations. And meanwhile, they say the campus they under the full security coverage of the Western Area Rural Command of the Salon Police, and whilst they carry out investigation for bringing perpetrators of these acts of violence to justice. This now, according to the release where the Deputy Registrar for Fobe College signed on the 2nd of May 2026, talking about this particular violence, but the release is not clear about what lead to violence or what type of violence, but they also assure the public that the police, they investigate the issue, and hopefully after investigation they will come out and tell the public exactly what happened na the campus. But soon, this is not the first time we hear about violence na universities or na colleges. Fobe College now don't put out a notice regarding the way it happened quite recently, but people are still baffled about what really happened or what lead to the violence. But banning club activities means, say, perhaps if we get for do it club activities or students' union activities na campus. What do you think about this whole situation and the ban? Where not so the first time this, but them issues don't they happen, the university go ban activities, then lift the ban at the end of the day, and the issues keeps coming.
Yeah, you know, you already get a phrase that, you know, this is not the first time, and that is what I say. FBC issues on campus, you know, not to today it begin. It don't begin for too long. And one of the things we may go say, I think, saying a comportment we need in every activities, because, you know, there was a time where students' activities now for big college, they don't become one way we make the authorities and look, say, no. Then campus, you know, we talk about clubs or association, talk about black man, white man, even the initiants, you know, for initiates. We get a lot of issues, more like these young folks these days. Not today we don't send them to you need to think about how easy to go with an association, what you need for, how you for collaborate with people, you know, how you for day with, you know, colleagues. After campus life, that is the whole thing, you know, that camaraderie, you know, like we politicians can say. So I think say camaraderie they start from them points here. But what we don't see over the years, I think the students of these days need comportment and need stronger supervisions. Because if you look at young folks, you know, then they rise with everything new to them. And as we see waiting they go on, I think Fobe College we get them sports last month.
Yeah.
Now they didn't send anytime we see the activities that take place, you get forget them kind of incidents. When are they making say the authority and then start and them for be robust? Because
no, the sports pay don't pass.
Yes, but now they didn't say I can start. I just build up because I go up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So for anything we happen now, where they say they don't ban all activities now for big college, it must don't lead somewhere. Trust with it. You and say investigation, don't not prejudice the matter. But it must don't lead or don't, you know, generate some attention somewhere.
And this don't make it don't make it worse for the students' union, you know, election. So then we don't put an hold to.
Thank you.
And people they hope say that will happen, especially for now where even, you know, they not get class rep them now for Fobe College. So
wait, people don't ban.
Hope, yes, people they hope say the students' union government go able for advocates for so many other things that we students in the face. But now everything is just big.
Yes, so now there one come. Even the class rep with them ban. All of them seen as stimulants in the boil. Because students are not happy. Let me tell you that. Now, instead of class rep, now direct to the lecturer, you go, you do what they do. It is not good. You get for open some space, let people then look at survival in any form. Then send the only boil, they stimulate somewhere, right? So that students lecturer relationship or, you know, authority relationship at Fobe College, it don't become tight based on certain things the way the authorities don't take. Now make us say the student na comportment, because you cannot bite the finger that fits you. Always answer I can say. You earn the or you finger then at the mouth. But that doesn't mean you know for exercise with franchise, but no be moderate.
Okay.
Right? That is my call. And we will call on the authorities. Without their activities there is no more, I mean, there is no fanfare in
You mean the club activities?
No, but you can't. That they on a social aspect. Without social aspect in campus, you're not able for talk about, you know,
well, it seems as if
life.
their activities is causing more harm than good.
That is the moderate
now and then,
and that is the moderate part I talk about. You can be in your club, you can be white or black. Don't go excess. You go for your degree, come out there, you can't do other thing. Then all like camaraderie. But let your camaraderie not disturb your future. That is the point I'm making here. So moderate yourself. That should be my advice.
So who looks over or who take responsibility where issues happen?
Well, you don't
because
see,
in Otalex, people they take responsibility where something happen among or between two rival clubs.
And now you don't talk like where would they talk about the elections. Now the position or whatever is vague. Now the deputy registrar general, and you don't take the decision, so right? Meaning there is no student union to be, consult, whether law discuss how on a issue they go. For now, it is vague. So the best I can say, whether you get you interest, whether you're a black man, white man, or whatever faction you get, moderate yourself.
Mane, quickly.
Yes, when they talk about football college, it's interesting, because we all go there and we know how it look like, and I believe say football college is a place of learning, and everybody they go there for learn. And so first the way them pull come out, say class rep relationship with lecturer, they don't pull and come out. To me, I feel say it was wrong because university is a place where you train people for become future leaders. You give them responsibilities. And so if somebody go to university and not get no leadership role, you not begin for learner for be a leader, coming down, I think he or she will be a very bad leader. So now from the first they begin to train somebody for become a leader. So for you for take class rep role from away from student, where they give some students joy, say I'm a leader over and compete them. That is pride first for you. I was a leader. I was a class rep for 3 years at football college. People who know me, so I know what I enjoy as a class rep. So that's now one of the beauty of university. Again, joining clubs. Some people are fortunate to join clubs. Some of us were not fortunate to join club. But when you in a club, it gives you that kind of joy. That it gives you that kind of way of being. Yes, you belong to you belong to something. You belong to a squad. It gives you that joy. There is not here enjoying of football college. To be honest, nobody know they go football college. They enjoy anything. Now stress plus stress. From college, from class, from this, calm down and stress. So something need for the day for make students they enjoy something. At the same time, in as much as you enjoy your freedom, you enjoy something from the college.
Activities like sporting activities, and all of those other things.
When for sporting activity, me stop not to this be entered and begin sporting activity. I was in football college for 5 years. I never go for sports. Okay. You never get a sporting activities. So even for then na hosted, we never stay na hosted. We can't do. So there was no joy in football college. So if you they are saying yes, for violence is bad, and what they do, they take the law in their hand, and which is wrong. That's how I know. But every student gets a right, but the right can for stop. Also, other man, your rights there. Okay. So they go damage something for even at the university in property. Yes, for the university, don't stop all clubbing and all other activities. Without it go be very boring for dinner football college. I know that tell you lie. It be very boring. Activities on that team for dinner university football college be boring. In itself, first a boring. Then you not get no activities where they make you where they spice up university life. It become completely boring for students. It's a learning place. It's a place of activities. Allow the students to do what they want to do, please.
Okay. Quick one before we pick calls. Make I ask you one question. If something happened to your business or property today, how fast you go able for recover? Now that make you need German insurance. They know them for fast claims payment, so you can get back to business without stress. Plus, the premium very affordable and flexible, so it work for you at any time. Call them on 088-220-137 or visit them at number 2 Adelaide Street and get insured today. German insurance, them trustworthy and professional. With the pick calls now, we first caller on the phone 079-994-993. Hello, good morning. Yes, you know outside the call from.
Hello?
Yeah.
This is Bakar from Fomex.
Bakar, go ahead.
I just want to talk small about the journalists.
Okay.
One thing the journalists saying, on all for know, the protection we civil society can get, and the protection we politicians can get, it personal the journalists saying. And all the journalists saying, now make them become politicians, now make them become civil society. Because without that, how the people go send some of the things that we go make them know them. So it means we don't do Usai we see Melvin, Tijan Masai, they fight them for no cause. We don't say Usai, so many journalists and they invite them at CID. We don't do Usai, we don't see journalists and are not well protected. So it means say if una not fight for this bill or either this constitutional way they want for review, una not a part of that kind of thing and they will for be protected because una na season people them. Una there along the line. And una life them then that stake. And una they mix with the people they pass all. And una are the people them where they make the ordinary citizen able to say and things them. So it means una need 100% protection. If una don't need protection, it means say that makes so many journalists and then afraid for talk.
Thank you.
When they talk, then again puts them in a different party. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bakar. 079-994-993. Call and make a contribution regarding issues where we don't discuss so far. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, you name outside the call from.
This is the Lion.
Yes, the line. Go ahead.
You know, Vale Alahepui. You know, some of these year we happen at Frobe College. They can me the Lion are very happy. Like me so if I been get power small, that Frobe College day I for go dig day even the dirty self. Now far side I dey go turn and sometimes they turn even free to so safe. You know na disgrace. You know I want know because next time the way they say black man with man. You know some of who not fortunate for no go up there, but the one that way they go up there, they say where you did the APC SLPP, where you did if you did belong that side there. Where you cannot get work, but if you not then that side, you can't get work. Like una we don't do up there, una therefore elect you because you know it is so hard trending. When it be say Frobe College for more than 5 Frobe College, even Arata trap, they not able to make a even license strip. Ghana we Kalania, Nigeria we Kalania, all the other African countries we Kalania. They able to benefit. Pass you go to them they can make. Like she speak pass you go Ghana, this pass you go other side. Waiting for the college able to do.
Okay. Thank you, the Lion.
You know, evil things, you know, it's so sad that.
Thank you. Anyways, the Lion. For the college they train people them, you know, at the end of the day come down with the knowledge they don't get for you know able for benefits people them. Na the country, I don't feel say na the college. Anyways, might pick more calls. Hello, your name outside the call from?
I'm inside the call from Central.
Yes, side. Go ahead.
How you mind you talk about 25 ways on to 250 years of pensioners? Anyway, the people they get a pension day. Now they want the way be known pension before the coming of NASIT. Their responsibility, them just go into NASI for making them continue for pay them pension at the day. But in fact, I know say after 24 years, they never quit. Very soon they go paid out. Now then they call government pensioner. Well, with the coming of NASI, now nobody know they get 250 years as pension monthly. No, that is not possible. Then this.
So how much they get?
Well, at least. If it depends when you retire and looking at the salary when you retire, yeah, there's two people they got to 5 or maybe they got to 10 million, 50 million as pension at this country.
Okay.
You know, so that 250 they na government pension before the government of NASIT. But it's not same. The least person would they get now, but then 500,000 as pension.
Okay.
Then this minimum wage.
You already do exit time.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, 079-994-993. We'll pick more calls inside the show. Call and make a contribution regarding topics we don't discuss. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Boy from Godrich.
Boy, go ahead.
There is no reason why anybody for attack any journalist in pursuit of the work. As a matter of fact, any professional or anybody, that is totally against the law. So that way they let them know that no matter how you perceive the journalism. But also, I also need for mention, say, the press need for they do a lot of research. I go glad for the see journalists and they make statements with data or backup. But I don't think say we don't really develop to that level yet. But I think we need to do a lot of research. So that when we put out our facts, we can even talk about the academic part of it. But again, I reiterate, there is nothing lawful about threatening or attacking anybody in society. You know, as for Frobe College, now they will all attend. It has been a culture over the years, and that culture for break. I think they get a sociology department. Maybe there are theories or even ways they can think about them. But here they break that culture, that political culture. because
Okay.
they pump into the wider society. That I know about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll pick 3 more calls and wrap up the show. 079-994-993. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Hello, good morning, ma.
Yes, good morning.
Please, ma.
Your name outside the call from?
Concerned citizens at the call from Cuba.
Okay.
Please, ma.
You background noisy, very noisy. 3 more calls, 079-994-993. Now the number for call inside the show. You want coffee where they wake you up instantly. You do look for smooth, aromatic taste where you go enjoy anytime. You need energy for stay active all day. Our cafe. Now the answer, 100% pure, smooth, aromatic, and it'll keep you feeling energetic and active all day. Just add hot water to 1 cup where you go drink and it will make you feel perfect all day. Our cafe stay energetic, stay active, and this message they come out from Karel. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Margaret Precious George.
Yes, good morning.
Abuloko on the line, Sentiawa Media One.
Go ahead.
May God bless you. You know, we together for say journalists, then are the moral guarantors of this country. You know, now people are waiting for the celebrate. But in this country, journalists, they are vulnerable. Journalists, now the only people that stand for talk the truth for the people of this country. But when they talk the truth, they know what and they do, they hold them, put your sign up for put them, threaten them, you know, with all them things and they're not fine. You don't see? So they are the big authorities then, let them give this space for the journalists then. And the side of the FBC, the students them, who not say yes now, what are them? And I woman them, a big man in the back. When you go into university, they for go inquire education. You know, all them things are when they do fine. But when they do, I make them do it with respect because now leaders of this country.
Okay.
Waiting they fully under.
Thank you. 2 more calls, 079-994-993, and the number for call inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we don't discuss a lot of issues. Good morning, your name outside the call from?
My name is Tamba.
Yes, Tamba.
Yes, that man will give information about pensions. He misinformed the public. Not to everybody when a pensioner, they get them millions. We're in the talk about. That have been during annexed by Kuruma in time. But all other pension during then Kaba in time, even very senior permanent secretaries are getting below 1 million leos. And this man is misinforming the public. This is not correct. When you not get the correct information, not gear them out. You know, it's as if all pensioners are comfortable. Thank you.
Thank you. One more call. We end the show. 079-994-993. But I don't know if I get it clear. It talk about the pension. Where it's a very, it called the different amounts. It say depending on how much you be receive a salary as well. Hello. Good morning.
Sister Mayo, good morning, Suleiman.
Suleiman.
I want to ask for my college, how much I don't get from wedding Colanso, and the one they were don't educate the what Indian don't do not Sierra Leone, West Sierra Leone, the MBN, because most of the one they were in position, the wedding king that they can say go college, and Sierra Leone gave us gear, and then they push up. What Indian don't they do for make Sierra Leone go before, or what Indian get for do from now, because we know they give them credit. The only educated people they will miss Suleiman they give position for say a praise journalist, medical doctor, the teacher. All the rest, they right education for the college, you know, help Sierra Leone and like how somebody being the top, but they're not able to do nothing with somebody they can do and make something for himself, for independent for himself. Pass hang one political party. What do you think, my sister?
Okay. Well, I have to dispute that fact today. Suleiman say whatever people go do now for the college, the impact society. I don't want to believe that. Say the one day where they succeed no more, the one day where they go into politics. I don't want to believe that. We'll wrap up now soon, do in few seconds.
Yeah, you know, this all the, say we say, good governance they at play for the Epic. I can always say they say thanks to the management and staff of Epic, because this is not the type of discussion, frank discussion. You talk as a professional, somebody they will call and say, no, I get idea. It adds more sugar to the discussion. But make us start with the one we call, say, now only journalists are not protected like civil society. If you look into the slash press release, they even tell about when the counterterrorism acts don't be generated, it don't bring too much animosity within the journalists and the CSOs, the civil society. That's a fact, because we are all in the same boat. That make us say we did in that segment today. So for me, I think that particular clause with the call for make the lawmakers, I still repeat, that's section 44, subsection 2, make them look into them and see how they go able for fine tune them. Yeah. This other person we call about the NACIT pension. I make a say in Sierra Leone, we need not the sensitization onto more education. What's been happen since Pakaba, former president, blessed memory, when the pension they be scatter. I cannot get the NRA and the like, we income tax. But pension, Pakabaka institutes NACIT, but all the one in there, as I say, Salon don't dig for long. Let me say plenty thank you to some of the leaders. We build institution like Pakaba, who said it today. A build NACIT, wait today, they will part with the gumbo, like what's inside, see. Something the one we don't left with the benefits that 250. Now the one we be there under government pension. But since they don't transfer all pension on the scheme under NACIT, I can tell you, based on your salary, now may they tell you, say, you the employee and employer get percentage for pay, right? If they pay you, for now, let's say they pay you 30,000, you pension at the end of the day, you benefit more than 10,000. Side is not wrong. Okay. I don't mislead the public. Let me be very frank. Okay. Yeah. Now the education we will not get. So then people are really collect that 250. Now they be under that old government pension where they try for put them under the NACIT scheme. And if you look, NACIT they do so much well for educate people. Every now and then they will tell you saying that this. I don't see judges. In fact, in salary where they get now in pension, it pass in money we be there na with. I don't see ambassadors. I don't see diplomats. For as long as I make every worker, I beg your pardon, every worker where you dey work, make sure say you go check your NACIT. I just tell you where you owe the pay for with NACIT staff. NACIT now they owe you to ransom. In fact, they go whether you not private, whether you not public, whether you in fact they owe government. To ransom, say you have to pay. Okay. So you the work man, you get right. Like what they talk about, maybe they talk about education. Even you where they work. If you see say you boss, they treat you one kind of way. Go to the labor union. That they don't begin to take cases now. And we will recommend say, in as much as labor business day, let them get them fast track courts. In as much as they get commercial courts, but let them get other courts where we deal with issues and with that. Okay, yeah. Then on the other side, we get Bokuts in there.
Quick one.
Quick one.
Yeah.
On the Fobic College side, the person say, let we wipe out Fobic College. People that don't go there. I think it is specifically referred to the one that we do engineering and other thing. Fobic College don't produce boku people and they do well. Wait till they say now we learning system, I think we curriculum get for change. Let we they change to proper skilling, you understand? Then man-made, Lord, we talk about them plumber, then other things, they let them become certificated. Nobody not for be a dropout. In my own sense, we talk about education, the limba man with the tap for you, he's educated. I am not, because I cannot do it. You cannot do it. The man with the drive is educated. You cannot, but in the do am, they drive any kind of process. So education, Lord, we make the way, Lord, the certificates people let them know exactly how they exhibit their talent and the educational skill we then get. I make you say we even come on a college and say go and do in township. But like what's in that college, they say if we do in township, make it in line with the cause.
Thank you, Sundu. Man, quick one.
Yes, I want to say thank you to everybody. So Sundu don't touch on most of the things that we they talk about, but however, we want to say that once they talk on the pension issue, it's of concern because myself tomorrow I go retire and I will go for be beneficiary to pension. And so if we know they talk about the proper thing, it means say we say happy, we're comfortable with waiting they happen. We are not comfortable because people are not comfortable. I know say we. Those who are taking pension are not comfortable because I don't do size some people that they go take 50 million safe as pension money. Say, look my pension, what they give me. So which I feel say it's bad. So if the all man is say now they don't get up to 1 million, well, we yet for prove them, and we go for do research for see how whether they talk whether so be or not so be. But I feel say NASIT again need for step up when it comes to this one as well. Because one for the suicide NASIT they go spend, we add money, they go buy ferry, we will not receive ferry, they go below so the pensioner and acceptable for rental, or silent and acceptable for rental. So one for say the money be spent in a proper way. At the end of the day, you go for get profit, we go for make the pensioners and get enjoy their profit. And for Fubé College, it's our college. Now I do come out, and I do most of we come out. And Fubé College don't make we delicate today, so it don't make a lot of people. Lot of leaders don't come out to Fubé College, don't able for benefit salon in one way or the other. Yes, Sierra Leone is not up there where we expect it for Didi. Yes, but not to everybody. You know, to one person you go do everything. If we all come out Fubé College, we all get to different ideas, with different learning, we come out to it. It all depends on how they can implement them in our tongue. So it's left with you, the ordinary Sierra Leone, and say, we will not go there. For support, we will go there and see that ideas what they come up with, we all come together and buy the idea. If you so doing, salon will go before, but you don't expect it because we will come up for Fubé College now for make salon for FIBA like America. It's not possible. Yeah. So even that possible come out like concept in the university in Ghana, not to accommodate for go make Ghana FIBA like Ghana. They so now it's everybody's responsibility. So you in the house, you get a responsibility also for support salon for the salon go before. Take tomorrow, I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much, James Cameraman. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder, give you technical support in the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soisi say. Make una see live on Facebook and YouTube. The producers of the show are Fatma Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join again with another edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious, George, they say, do have a beautiful day and tata.